Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our factory outlet in Ringwood. It's going to be an interesting day today. I'm on my own at this point in time as we've got a few other things on this morning. So I'm going to try my best to serve everybody the best I could. I may have a family member or two coming on later today. So I thought prior to getting started and have the registers ringing, I'm going to add some more items on our clearance trestle table this morning. The majority of it is going to be kitchen. So if you're interested, hang around. I'll bring out a piece at a time. I'm going to reduce it, and then you know the drill. It's going to be another 50, what am I talking about? Further 50% off. So just bear with us and we'll get started. Okay, let's get stuck straight into it, won't we? All right, what do we got here? We've got Krosno, set of 6 beer glasses. I'm not sure, probably $39 to $49.95 on those in the stalls. I know Maya carries the Krosno range. So what are we going to reduce it to and what are we going to do? All right, let's have a look. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, so I think I've got 2 of those. So whatever price you see today, very important for those of you that have just come on. Good morning, Sam, Mitch, Carmel, Lisa, Jody, Joanne. Thanks, guys, for watching. Good morning, Sam. If you'll be kind enough to give us those love likes that we love so much and share the post with family and friends. That way everyone gets to know what we're all about. Okay, everything's going to be in reverse. So $15, further 50% off, $7.50. So just over $1 a glass on the Krosno glasses. That's crazy. All right, here's another set. We'll reduce them as well. All right, there's a lot of stuff. Not sure how much I'm going to get done. All right, so $7.50 for that set as well. I've got 2 sets of these left from yesterday. Now, these are champagne flute glasses, down to $5, so that means $2.50. Good morning, Frida. Good morning, Angela. So $2.50 for a set of 6. There's a couple of sets of those available. There's a couple of dinner sets there as well. Here we've got a water damage box, as you can see there, with a gorgeous Krosno vase. What are we going to do there? I know, we'll do something silly. Why not? Okay, Krosno vase. Here we go. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I found the retail too. So $59.95 down to $10. So $5 today. Just $5. Good morning, Esther. Good morning, Julie. So $5 for a Krosno vase. You know, in my professional opinion, that is cheaper than a garage sale for a second-hand one. I'm sure of it. Okay, what do we got here? Princeton. 1.35 litre, $19.95, I think it says. Yep. Jug, so you can use that for cordial, soft drinks, even beer. Even a beer jug. All right, let's do something silly. So what was it? $19.95. What's 75% off? $5. And then what's 50% off? $2.50. So $2.50 for the vase? No. For the jug. Jug. All right, here's another Krosno vase. No price on that one. Again, probably between $49.95 to $59.95. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Lorraine. All right, Fade, I think I said good morning to you already. Okay, Krosno vase. Oh, there's the retail. See, I'm not making up prices. Been doing this for a while now. $59.95. Okay, so if that's $59.95. If we do water damage, and let's sell it cheap. Okay, that's what we're doing. So, down to 20, extra 50% off, $10, just $10 for that one. Out it goes. Another thing that we found more of, we sold out yesterday and we found more. Salt and pepper chopping boards, guys, or serving trays or pizza. To cut up your pizza once you pull it out of your oven. Look at that, $69.95. What we're doing, it's crazy stuff. Okay, we're reducing it down to 20, extra 50% off, $10. Just $10 for that one. Where is my 50% off sign? There we, here we go. All right, so what's important to know is everything you're seeing this morning that I'm putting prices on, it's take a further 50% off. Let's pin that to my top. Now we know. Cool. Next. Oh, Crosno. $49.95. What do you call these? Red wine glasses, maybe. So $49.95. That's a gorgeous set there. All right. We need them gone because I think tonight, if I've got the energy, or first thing tomorrow morning, we're going to do a massive pallet break or two. So we're going to need the table again. So I'm doing ridiculous prices on these, so they go today. All right. So we said $50 down to 15, extra 50% off, $7.50. I think the majors are going to come knocking saying, what the heck is going on? What truck did these fall off? Something like that. Okay, what do we got here? Casa Miller toilet brush. I think they were $10. Yeah, $10. So let's go half and half, right? So if we go $5 and then 50% off, what's that? $2.50. $2.50. That's because the whole warehouse, absolutely everything's extra 50% off. So we don't confuse customers. I'm not marking it $2.50. So then you know everything when you come in, absolutely everything. I'm just keeping my family because I need them more than they need me. Ha ha ha. 50% off. You see it on the register, behind the register, in the warehouse, all the sukin, all the gardening, all the baby stuff that's arrived, 50% off. All right, over here. What do we got? Oh, these are good. So Wiltshire, $9.95 peeler. So the ergonomical, whatever they're called. So it's got a really nice grip. I've had a few customers that have got arthritis. They've advised me they find it a lot easier with these. So that's the feedback I've had on them. We've got 6 of those. They're $9.95. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to 4 and then 50% off. So they're going to come down to $2 today. So what I'll do is I'll just price a couple so I can start pricing more stuff while you guys are on here. So it's going to be down to 4, extra 50% off. So $2 for these, $2. Okay, next there's a whole massive box here. Oh, some interesting stuff. Okay, you know what I need? I need to get a t-shirt. Take a further 50% off. All right, salt and pepper Ajana 4-piece set. Okay, recommend retail $29.95. Have a look at that. Feel like a king or queen eating off those. You know what? I'm just going to use the same sticker as I used for the peeler. So $2 for this set. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, look at that. Another gorgeous Crosno vase. Here we go. Is there a price? There is a price. Let's see if that focuses in. $79.95, I think. As you come on board, if you'll be kind enough to give us a good morning, that way we get the reach out and our customers get to see what is happening and those love likes that we love so much. All right, $79.95. I want to do something so I get a bit of an reaction on this one. So $79.95. How do I get? Yeah, I know how to do it. Let's do something really silly. All right, so we're going to get an O. Oh, maybe that's not going to give me an O. I want an O. You know the emoji that's got the O? Okay, here we go. $79.95, right? You saw that? So, $2.50. Come on, I've got to get a no for that one. $2.50. Surely the carton that it's coming is worth there. I got one. Thank you so much. So $2.50 for the Cross Novas. How good is that? Look, all the O's are coming in. Thank you. All right, here's another one. That's the beer glasses. How much did we do those before? Let's have a look. 15. So we did them for 15. You know what? I'm going to do one for 10. You know why I'm going to do one for 10? So it comes down to 5. So then the first customer that didn't see the video is going to say, how come these are 15 and this one's 10? And what I usually respond is, I'm getting checked next week to see what's wrong with me. All right. Haha. $5. $5. That is less than $1 a glass. $5 for a Cross Nose. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love it. The older I get, I think the cheaper they're getting. All right. Here we got some more of the, you know what I need? I need a paper clip. There we go. Some more of these. I'm not going to do silly like I did before. Maybe I will. What I'll do on those, I've already got $4 stickers. Yeah, there you go. So $4, $4. These were, I think we said 20 odd. 20, yeah, $29.95. So they're the Asian set with the chopsticks, the bowl, and the little timber placemat. So these are going to be $2, just $2. $2, and it's true because it's not online and they say sold out. It's actually here. So when you rock up through the roller door, you're going to see it. It's a true story. $2. You can't get that at the Salvo second hand. All right, what do we got here? KitchenAid. Oh, Lily might want that. That's accessory. She's got a KitchenAid. So let's put that aside. What's this one? 35 centimeter glass Monstera platter. I have no idea. Pricing, sure. $39.95. What is it? I think it's a glass platter. It looks like a glass platter. So what we'll do on that one, let's just make it cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. So what was it? $39.95 down to $5. So $2.50 for the platter. $2.50 for the salt and pepper platter. Love it. There's another box in there. All right. Salt and pepper. What are you giving us? I can't even pronounce it. $60 worth. $59.95. I think they're champagne flutes. So what did we say? $59.95, I think. Yep. So $59.95. Let's make it silly. So $10. So extra 50%. Oops, Daisy. Extra 50% off. So these are going to come down to $5. Just $5 for that one. All right. That box is empty. I'm going to go and grab another box. So if you want to hang around, I'll be a couple of moments. I'll grab the box. I'll bring it in. We'll open it up and let's price it live so you know what's happening. All right. All right, coming through. What I do is I put it up higher, make it a little bit easier. With all that bending, I feel like I'm doing Pilates this morning. All right. Okay. Okay. While I'm at it, I've got a couple of skateboards left. These were $99 down to $49. I've got 2 left this morning from what we can find. So what I'll do, we did double Ds on these. So for those of you that missed out on the double D sale, here's your opportunity. So $99 down to $25, extra 50% off, $12.50. Good morning, Peekaboo. You can see on our homepage where we are, 9 to 11 Molan Street, Ringwood, open 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. today and tomorrow, Saturday as well, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Please keep in mind, we're not always open. We're definitely not open all week. So, very, very important. All right, this is from the shop. What's that? $29.95 down to $14.95. They had that on sale, which is a teapot by Maxwell Williams. It's got an infuser inside, the plain standard white set, which is their most popular range because it goes back with everything. So what we'll do on that one, so it was 30 bucks. We're going to go to 10, take 50, $5. Just $5 for that one. All right, here's a little one. $9.95 for that one. All right, what we'll do, $9.95 down to $4 means you're going to pay $2. $2 for the teapot. A cup of tea costs you more than that. All right, here's some more. Maxwell Williams. Another one, Maxwell Williams. Another one, Maxwell Williams. So what I'm going to do with these, they were reduced to $10. So $5. I'm going to reduce all these three as well. I'm just going to put them aside so I can get through the whole box because I do have to open our doors because I am on my own this morning. All right, what do we got here? These were $29.95. They were down to $19.99. I think this is it the cashmere range? It is. It's the cashmere range. So this is a really high-end Maxwell Williams release that they do. Have a look at that. Have a look at the lid. Oh, that goes in like that. There you go. Gorgeous set. Okay. So I think I've got 2 of these. What a job, eh? I don't need to go to the office. This is pretty cool stuff. All right, $29.95. Let's make them cheap. We've got 2 of those. Yeah, let's go crazy. Okay, so $29.95. We're going to reduce them down to 10 schmackaroonises, which means you're only going to pay $5. Just $5 for those. How cool is that? There's still some clocks. We found some clocks, and I've put out the clocks. What else is there? $50 for this one. And I think I've got a couple of these. 50 bucks. Again, cash. Oh, I think I want one of these. Look at that. Come on, Maxwell Williams. You need to send us out more stuff to clear to our customers. Always can't work out. There you go. All right, so $50 teapot, and I've got 2 of them. And what we'll do is we'll make it 1 per customer on the teapot, so that way we can spread the love. Okay, $59.95, and I've got 2. So what I'll do, I'll put these at $20, which means you're only going to be paying $10. So $10 on those after your 50% off. They can go over there. And there's a lot more. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the rest of the box. I'm going to show you. Whoa. Okay. So I'm going to put these behind the counter, and I'm going to take them out randomly during the day. So that way, if you come after lunch or in the afternoon, you'll still be seeing stuff come out to be further reduced. So you still get yourself a bargain, not thinking, oh, if I don't leave now, I'm going to miss out on everything. So we'll do that. There is a lot of cartons out the back. So if I find a window of opportunity to bring out more, I will. In the meantime, thank you so much, everyone, for supporting us. You know, none of this is possible without you guys. We're supporting, obviously, a lot of businesses that need funds or have closed down and they need to get rid of their stock. comes to us, we get to sell it to you guys at a ridiculously crazy price. So everyone's really a winner at the end by making sure that we find good homes for all these items, and obviously everyone gets to save. Do you want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. Let me get rid of my head. Okay, I know a lot of you are coming today and tomorrow, and probably the most questions we're receiving is regarding the magic carpets. Look, I've brought in 2.5 pallets. That's the end of them. Once these are gone, they're going to be it, and then they'll cut. If we do get them again, I don't think they'll be at this price. So they were $29.95. We got them down to 10. You're going to take your 50% off, which is here, which means you're only going to be paying $5 for these, and they come in a light brown and they come in a black. The other family business that shut down that we're telling you about is the incenser range. So these are candles and diffusers, really high-end stuff. It's even got 3 wicker candles. For an example, you're only going to pay $10 for a $50 candle, $5 for a $30 candle. These were $39.95, so $7.50 for the diffusers. Told you, crazy, crazy stuff. On the clearance table, 2 cashmere dinner sets. Look at that 2-tier gold, $40 down to 19, down to 9. $4.50 today, $2.50 teapot over there. So lots and lots, 2 more $2.50 teapots. These are for the beach. You put your mobile phone in and it'll keep it nice and cool. Lazy days, once these are gone, they're gone. They're down to $2.99. After your 50%, that's got $1.50. Garden stakes over here, the garden arches, the garden pots. And don't forget, I've got the back of the van open. So the back of the van is all the designer pillows. We think this place ended up shutting down. Not sure, they've come in so cheap. So these will come down to $5, just $5. Lots and lots of designs. Just come to the back of the van, help yourself out there. All right, let's move along. We'll do a quick video because I really have to open the doors. All the garden accessories, plenty, right? Garden stakes there, lots of pots. We found more of these. They keep on coming out. All right, so these were $79.95. It's the click system. So this is like full-on airtight to keep everything really, really fresh. You've got the sill running right around. Dishwasher safe as well. That clicks in, so they're going to be $19.50. Lots of those available. Lots and lots of baby Manchester. So we've got cot sheet sets. Let me show you how cheap. So $49.95 down to $29. So you're going to pay $14.50 for 100% cotton cot sheet set. Come on, John, tongue twister. Okay, this is our double D for the day. So if you come to the counter and mention double D, this is what happens. This item at 50% off is $39.95 down to $25. We're then going to ring it through as $12.50. We're then going to take 50% off your whole invoice because everything else is 50% off, which means you're only going to pay $6.25. Yes, you heard me correctly. $6.25. I don't think you can get a McDonald's meal for that. These are baby wrap swaddles, pre-washed, 100% Ryan bamboo. This is the best of the best, and look how big they are. They're none of this little cheapy small stuff. 120 by 120. We couldn't have lived without these in the evenings, putting the babies to bed and wrapping them up and walking around the home. Gee, that was a long time ago. All right, bamboo cot waffle blanket. Look at that. How much were they? $39.95 down to $29. $14.50. So you've got an understanding how cheap we are. Even the towel hooded wraps. We got bathrobes. We got kids clothing, another Australian designer, shut down to $5 only. Leggings and things down to $2.99. Children's socks from $2.99. That's got with the anti-slip feet, so great when they're starting to walk. 1 to 3 years, they're only going to be $1.50 a pair. Sukin, more Sukin, $1.50 after all your discounts. We're thrown in the masks in black and blue. They're going to be $1.50 a box. The tissue boxes $1.50 a box. Hand soaps $1.50 a bottle. I was about to say a box. This is the foaming refill, $1.50. Hair gel, $1.50. And it just goes on and on. Facial moisturizer, Look, pump bottles there. Or the clay mask, micellar water, only $1.50. All the makeup as well, $1.50. The massage guns are still there. Perfumes have been topped up overnight. We've got hand soap over here. Diamond art, toys. There's people waiting outside. I really have to go. Look at the produce rolls. So these are ideal if you buy up your meat and everything and you want to freeze it. They come down to $6. These are commercial grade. Have a look. This is the real deal. The cling wrap as well, $14.50 for extra cling food wrap, 33 centimeters wide. This is some commercial grade stuff as well. Lots of kitchen stuff in here. There was a couple of things I wanted to show you. That's right, I wanted to show you. I've got 2 bikes left. 2 bikes left, $599 down to $199. You're only going to pay $99.50 for a $600 bike. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much for your kind support. I really do need to start opening the doors before getting into trouble. Please remember to take care and more importantly, to have lots and lots of fun. Bye-bye, guys.